And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Completed over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball at the 33 for first down. They go play fake with Jackson. Catch is made in close. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He beams one deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Patrick Peterson. And the Giants get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Throwing this back in the end zone. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.